Today we've got something truly spectacular in store for you. We're diving deep into the world of Marvel Comics to explore the fascinating character known as Wonder Man. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with this superhero powerhouse, get ready to be amazed. Wonder Man is a character with a rich history, incredible powers, and a story that's as complex as it is captivating. So, whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about this extraordinary hero, you're in for a treat. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the extraordinary world of Wonder Man. Marvel Studios' upcoming Wonder Man series is going to bring the titular superhero into the sprawling ensemble of the MCU. It has an announced cast, a plot summary, and a few other details to share. It is produced by director Destin Daniel Cretton, who also directed Shang-CHI and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Wonder Man is set to premiere on Disney Plus with the first season consisting of 10 episodes, more than any other MCU series on the streaming service. Also, Wonder Man's vanity, dark backstory, and place in show business will make him stand out among the other Marvel superheroes in the franchise. Wonder Man's real name is Simon Williams. He was introduced in the pages of Marvel Comics in the 1960s, initially as an ionic-powered supervillain and went toe-to-toe with the Avengers. Wonder Man was eventually reborn as a hero and joined the team he used to fight. Unlike most superheroes, Wonder Man is more focused on his image than fighting crime. He moved to Hollywood, where his fellow Avenger HERCULES helped set him up with a career as a superpowered stuntman. With its movie industry setting and self-obsessed superhero, the Wonder Man series has the potential to be a unique MCU story. The Wonder Man series development at Marvel Studios was first announced in June 2022. When Destin Daniel Cretton was first reported to be working on a Marvel series for Disney Plus, it was assumed to be a small-screen Shang-CHI and the Ten Rings spin-off revolving around Jia Ling's takeover of her father's Ten Rings criminal organization. However, it turned out to be an unrelated adaptation of the Wonder Man character, despite the fact that his association with the Avengers could lead to a later team-up with Shang-CHI. Before we dive into the next part of this hero world, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. The Wonder Man series began production in Atlanta in April under the working title Callback, a nod to the show business term and the world that Simon inhabits. Andrew Guest, who has been hired as the show's head writer, has written episodes of 30 Rock and Community and worked as a counseling producer on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He has also previously worked with Marvel Studios on Hawkeye. Destin Daniel Cretton's exclusive overall deal with Marvel Studios to develop new projects resulted in the creation of the series. Cretton, who also executive produces Wonder Man through his family-owned company, will direct several series episodes before moving on to direct Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Stella Maggie has also been tapped to direct a few series episodes, and James Ponsoldt is said to be directing at least one. Ponsoldt is best known for directing The Spectacular Now and The End of the Tour. Everything, The Photograph, and episodes of Grownish and Insecure were directed by Maggie. Although Marvel Studios has not announced a release date for the Wonder Man series, showrunner Andrew Guest's Writers Guild of America page says Wonder Man will be released during the 2023-24 TV season, which means it could arrive as early as the fall of 2023. This appears unlikely, given that filming began in the spring of 2023. Previous Marvel shows, such as Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk Attorney at Law, debuted on Disney Plus approximately a year and a half after production began. Wonder Man could be released in late 2024 if the timeline is followed. However, strikers from the Writers Guild of America attempted to halt production on Wonder Man, which will cost Disney $200,000 per day. The immediate future of all Hollywood projects received bad but predictable news earlier this week when the WGA announced a strike after failing to reach a new deal with studios and streamers. The most significant impact of the WGA strike is that studios cannot work with writers on any projects currently in development at any stage, resulting in the cancellation of several shows. The now unpaid writers have taken to the streets to protest against the biggest studios. Part of the WGA strikers' plan to gain some leverage over studios to begin fair negotiations over a new WGA deal includes striking outside where various major productions are taking place. In a video posted on Twitter by Austinox, several WGA strikers took up a spot outside the location where Wonder Man was being filmed in the hopes of getting production shut down so Disney would lose hundreds of thousands of dollars each day. This might cause a delay in the movie's release. Marvel Studios cast Yahya Abdul-Mateen II to play Wonder Man in the fall of 2022. This will be the actor's first appearance in the MCU. Abdul-Mateen is best known for his roles as Dr. Manhattan in HBO's Watchmen, for which he won an Emmy, Bobby Seale in Netflix's courtroom-set historical drama The Trial of the Chicago 7, and Morpheus Agent Smith hybrid in The Matrix Resurrections. Other television appearances include Omar in The Handmaid's Tale and Carl in Black Mirror. Abdul-Mateen had previously worked in the DCEU before joining Marvel. In Aquaman and its sequel, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, he played the villainous Black Manta. Some MCU actors will also appear in Wonder Man. Ben Kingsley will reprise his role as Trevor Slattery in Wonder Man. Trevor is an actor who was reintroduced into the MCU in Shang-CHI and the Legend of the Ten Rings after being introduced as the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, before being unmasked as an imposter. He will reportedly play a major role in Wonder Man's story arc. The presence of one of the MCU's most prominent thespian characters in Wonder Man suggests that the plot will revolve around Simon Williams' work in Hollywood. It can also indicate the presence of the criminal organization Ten Rings. Another Wonder Man producer, Stephen Broussard, stated that the series will be influenced by comics. "It's going to feel very unique," he added. "It won't feel like anything else you've seen in the MCU before." According to Broussard, streaming, serialized storytelling is a completely different muscle than three-act storytelling in a feature film. Some MCU shows, such as The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, have been one big story told in parts, whereas others, such as She-Hulk Attorney at Law, have followed a more traditional episodic format. Based on Broussard's remarks, Wonder Man will fall into the latter category. Simon Williams' origin story transformed him into a supervillain before transforming him into a superhero, allowing Marvel to tell a redemption arc for a main character. Williams Innovations, Simon's father's company, lost money due to competition from Stark Industries. Williams accepted an offer from the villain Baron Zemo to transform him into an ion-powered being capable of fighting the Avengers to exact revenge on Stark. Suppose the Disney Plus Marvel series follows this part of the character's origin story. In that case, he'll be the latest in a long line of MCU characters motivated by resentment toward Tony Stark, including Obadiah Stane, Whiplash, Aldrich Killian, the Vulture, and Mysterio. Instead of following Williams' journey from villain to hero, the Wonder Man series could begin in the middle of his arc as a superhuman stuntman in Hollywood. It could look at how the film industry works in the MCU. With the in-flight movies seen in Spider-Man Far From Home and Kingo's three-generation career in Eternals, the movie industry has been briefly mentioned in the franchise. However, this is an opportunity to set an entire MCU story in Hollywood. Do you think Wonder Man will outdo the other Marvel characters? In the real world, superhero movies rule the box office. What would Hollywood look like if real superheroes ruled the world? Tell us your views in the comments. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching. But as we celebrate Wonder Man's remarkable story, we must also reflect on the broader implications of his existence. What responsibilities do individuals with such extraordinary abilities bear towards society? How do we strike a balance between personal aspirations and the greater good? And how can we harness the potential within ourselves to make positive contributions to the world? Tell us your views in the comments.